So what do you do when you feel like success is taking forever and you feel like you should be way further along than you are right now? In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips to keep moving forward when you're feeling stuck. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimberly and Jimenez, your digital marketing strategist, and in this video, we're going to be talking all about what to do when success seems to be taking forever. And it's really interesting because this is one of the complaints that I hear most often from entrepreneurs, from creators, from bloggers and authors and experts. And it's the fact that they feel like they should be way further along than they are right now. They're working hard, but they're not seeing the results they expected. Now, in today's super fast-paced world, we expect instant gratification for almost anything in our daily lives, right? We literally have iPhones and smartphones and computers at our fingertips, and we can access all kinds of information. So because of that, it's really easy to get caught up and think that entrepreneurship should have like this crazy fast kind of journey where you get results. I mean, just think about Steve Jobs for a second, who literally got fired from his own company, or Walt Disney, who was fired for not being creative enough, or even J.K. Rowling, who was literally rejected time and time again for writing Harry Potter, and she was told to get a writing class and that Harry Potter, the novel, would not be commercially successful. JK is now the highest paid author in the world. So trust me when I tell you, we all go through these stages in entrepreneurship when we're struggling, when we feel like we're not moving forward fast enough, when we feel like, my gosh, I should be so much further along than I really am, and you're not just seeing the results that you expected. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 tips I have for you today to start moving forward despite feeling like you're stuck. Tip number 1 is to create a progress log. Now, if you're part of the Business Lounge membership, you know that that's one of the first things that I have you do when you join our community, and it's super intentional. The idea of tracking your progress and literally having a journal, whether it be digitally or in a notebook, where you can document everything you've been working on, everything you've been able to achieve, is an insanely instrumental tool in staying motivated and building on your momentum. Because as entrepreneurs, we move really fast, and usually we don't slow down enough to actually appreciate everything we've been able to accomplish with tons of hard work. So I'm willing to bet that if you sat down and really just wrote down everything you've been able to accomplish in the past year, you'll actually be surprised at how far you've come. So homework for you is to literally go in and grab a notebook, grab some pen and paper, and start writing down everything you've been able to accomplish in the past year. Maybe that's rebranding your website, or even launching your entire business from scratch. Maybe it's, closing down 3 new clients, or being able to finally get invited to a speaking gig. Write it down, and then do the same thing for the past 90 days, for the past month, and for the past week. Make it a routine to document everything that you've been working on in your business, because later on, when you're feeling stuck or like you're not actually making progress, you can reflect on that list, and trust me, it'll give you a lot of motivation to move forward. Number 2 is stop comparing yourself to other people's journeys. You are on your own path to success, and everybody's path looks completely different. So I really want to make sure that you stop comparing yourself to other people who might be further along than you are, and constantly kind of just being negative, towards yourself and beating yourself up. I know I've done it a lot, and it's one of the things that I actively work towards not doing. So make sure you unfollow anyone on social media that stirs up those kinds of feelings for you, even if they're not doing it intentionally, which they usually are not. You really don't want to have any kind of negative energy. Entrepreneurship is hard enough as it is, so protect yourself and make sure that you're surrounded by positivity, especially because 90% of the time, comparing yourself to other people is not actually serving you. You're not actually feeling motivated to keep moving forward. And if you are, good for you. But for the rest of us, that's not something that you should even be considering doing. So make sure to do that. And if you have any relationships in real life that are causing you to feel bad about yourself, maybe you have a friend who's really far along and is constantly reminding you of the fact that you're not moving forward, those relationships are absolutely toxic, and you have to cut those ties if you really want to keep moving forward without feeling absolutely demotivated. Number 3 is to count your blessings. For me, I'm a person of faith, I'm a Christian, and I truly believe that God blesses us every single day with incredible things, from the food that's on our table to the fact that we have a roof over our heads. It's incredible what gratitude can do. And if you foster an attitude of gratitude, that can make such a big difference. So whenever you're feeling discouraged, or just in general in your daily routine, make sure to make a list of all the blessings that you're enjoying right now, whether it be the company of a friend or the ability to have all of your family members, support you and love on you. Write it down, make it real. Just being able to go through a list of all the blessings that you're receiving on a daily and weekly and even monthly basis can make a huge difference for your motivation, because you're realizing that despite the circumstances, despite what's going on in your personal or your business life, you truly are blessed. And that can make a really big difference for how you feel internally and how you show up in the world. Number 4 is to get inspired. And this is one of my personal favorites, because for me, I'm constantly working really hard on my business, and I have to make space to actually do the things that I enjoy, right? And for you, it could be something totally different. But for me, it's making time to read my favorite books. It's making time to listen to podcasts and watch YouTube videos and learn and get inspired by other people who are doing really awesome things in the world. It also means being able to express my creativity. So I, for one, love singing, I love dancing, I love writing poems, and having that space and making time for those things is insanely important if I want to stay motivated to keep pushing forward with my business despite what the circumstances might be. So for you, I want you to write 3 things down that can actually inspire you or make you feel really, really happy. So anything that brings joy into your life, and then schedule some time in your daily or weekly routine to at least do one of those things. Schedule it in, because if you don't schedule it, it's not real. Tip number 5 is to make a plan and stick to it. 90% of the time when we're feeling like we're not making progress, it's because maybe we're not as organized as we could be, or we're not making use of the time that we have available to us to the max. So if after going through all the previous steps, you still feel like you should be further along than you are right now, or that you're not making progress, it's probably because you're not being as productive as you could be. So my first tip for that would be to just get organized. If you haven't watched our productivity videos, I'm gonna link to that video in the description below, or in the YouTube card, which I think is on this side, and you can access that video. It's all about planning your tasks and your projects and breaking down those big goals that you have in your business into smaller, more digestible chunks that are doable and that keep you building on your momentum, which is so important. So get organized, but don't just get organized with your business tasks. Also get organized with your life, whether it be grocery shopping or figuring out, a schedule to run your errands, or just writing down things that you need to do around the house. That can save you so much time so that you can literally have more energy and more available time to work on your business. So make a plan to move forward and really start analyzing how can you do things differently in your business than you're doing right now. The other thing you can do as you build a plan is to reach out for help. We have a full-blown community that's totally free over on Facebook. So if you want to join our Facebook group Mastermind, please go ahead and do so. You can reach out via our description box. I'm going to be linking to that group below, and you can also access it in the YouTube card. But if you just watch this somewhere else, then definitely go over to KimberlyAnnJimenez.com, which is my website, /mastermind, and reach out for help. Talk to peers, connect with other people, see what their ideas are, and get help. Remember that it's your responsibility to go after your dreams and make them happen. We're incredibly privileged to even have the ability or the opportunity to go after our goals, to go after our dreams, to pursue what it is in the world that we want to create. Remember that a huge amount of the population of the world doesn't even have the opportunity to pursue their dreams or pursue their goals because they're too busy worrying about what they're going to eat the next day, or how they're going to feed their family, or how they're going to stay safe. There's so much going on in the world that's so sad and incredibly limiting. And so even having the opportunity to pursue our dreams, like that is just incredibly huge and something that we take so lightly to begin with. So instead of constantly worrying about how far you are along, or the fact that you're not making progress, or complaining about how success is taking too long, remember that entrepreneurship and just the ability of chasing your dreams in general is a huge privilege. The fact that you even have that opportunity is incredible. So don't take that lightly and stop worrying about how quickly you're getting to your goal, and really start focusing on the why behind it and continue chasing your dream no matter what. All right, those are all the tips I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Come over to the comment section and let me know which of these 5 steps you're going to be implementing in your daily routine to make sure you're keeping yourself on track and not losing motivation when things get hard. I truly would love to hear from you. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to get access to more videos like this one, where we talk about business strategies and digital marketing tips and tactics that you can start implementing to grow your online business. If you haven't already downloaded your Success Path cheat sheet, make sure to do that. It's going to be linked in the description box below, as well as somewhere here in the YouTube cards. I keep going this way. I think it's this way. And the Success Path is an interactive cheat sheet that you can download to place yourself in one of the 6 stages that we've developed of entrepreneurship. It's going to give you a full list of things you should be working on and not working on for each individual stage. And it's going to give you a roadmap so that you know you are on the right track, and a vision for what should come next. So that'll be really helpful for you, again, if you're struggling or feeling like you're not moving forward as quickly as you should. You should. It's absolutely free, and you can access it down below, like I mentioned. So thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.